starts hearing things. That voice sounds really familiar. Well, we've got the time. Why don't we go check it out?
Well, if it isn't my dear partners. See, I told you that something good was going to happen during our travels today. I have to say, sometimes the Steambird's astrology column is spot on.
It's just your lucky day.
Are you guys also here to catch the festivities? Oh, and that reminds me. Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite to you, too! Wait, if you're here for Lantern Rite, then what are you doing on top of this deserted mountain? And that voice we heard, that was you, right, Navia?
Oh, impressive. You could tell it was me from that far away. You've got good ears.
That or your voice is just really loud.
Well, of course it is. After all, I'm a boss.
Indeed. I suppose it's an asset.
Sure is! Having a loud voice is a handy tool when it comes to communication. Wait. That wasn't even Paimon's point. Paimon just wants to know why you two were shouting from the top of this deserted mountain. There was something about almonds, maybe? And buell fruit? Ooh, is it some sort of secret code?
No, it's not a code. The words are meaningless.
Perhaps, but the act of shouting was very meaningful indeed. That's just what mountain climbers do, right? After all the hard work it takes to make it to the top, as you stand on the summit looking out at the vast scenery, it's not easy to resist the urge to release those emotions. Exactly. You get me, partner. I was afraid that it would cause a disturbance, so I asked the locals around here, and they said it was fine. Apparently most hikers like to shout when they get to the top, so the locals are used to it by now. So, you see, it's not just me. I guess everyone shouts from the top of a mountain at some point in their life.
Speak for yourself.
When you're stressed, don't you ever just get the urge to do something for no reason?
Not really. If I ever get stressed, I just go hunting.
Oh, that's a pretty good way to relieve stress.
What I choose to hunt depends on my mood.
Huh?
Anyway, why don't you two give it a try? Shout anything you want. It's a real stress reliever.
As long as Paimon has clothes on her back and food in her belly, Paimon doesn't think there's any stress that needs relieving.
Oh, I bet you guys are just too embarrassed to let loose. No need to be shy. Even Farina was shouting from the top.
Huh? Did Paimon hear that?
Believe in your ears. It is indeed as you heard. Actually, the reason we climbed this mountain in the first place was also because we heard the sound of shouting.
Yes, we could just about make out someone yelling things like, "Help me!" And what do you know? Miss Farina was standing right there, all red in the face. She practically sprinted back down the mountain the minute she saw us.
Ah, that reminds me. I believe what she actually said was, "So help me, I will figure out what I should do about this script."
So, you could actually hear what she was saying? Why didn't you say so earlier? I thought someone was really in trouble.
I figured we would come check out the situation either way. Why not let her keep some privacy?
Oh, seems like you caught Farina in the middle of some stress relief as well. She probably would have never thought. No, she definitely would have never thought she would run into anyone.
I think so.
What? Nikolai was here. What was he doing here? It couldn't have been for vacation.
I think it just might have been, actually. But apparently he only stayed for half a day before heading back. He's a...
Neuvillette is not the type to take...
Didn't Charlotte publish an article on the Liyue Tian?
My situation is completely different.
You Fontanian.
Oh, it's not for me. It was just a... Ridsley gets really... You could give a mint plan.
If only in any case. I'm pretty sure the tea you bought is this region's specialty. What is it called? Yes, that's the one.
You didn't really buy 10 bucks.
Please. Do I look like someone who would fall for that sort of marketing trap?
That reminds me. You guys said you only came up here because you heard my voice.
Oh, that's right. Who tell? A few days ago, we heard that a friend was going to be in Chaoying Village. So we decided to come and see if we could run into her.
Oh, dear. We've been chatting for quite some time. That's good.
We should probably head out and look for...
No need to stay on our account. We just got up here, so we're gonna...
Go and meet your friend.
Sounds good. We're gonna... Chaoying Village is known for its tea. But you know what else they have with tea? That's right, dim sum! Didn't Gaming say something about dim sum being eaten in the morning? Oh, well that's fine too. Paimon doesn't care what... Now, let's see what kind of... Paimon's not seeing things, is she? Wonder what they're talking about. Zhongli knows a lot of stuff. Maybe he's telling Farina about Chaoying... Oh, or maybe Hu Tao is trying to rope Farina into being one of her clients. Hey, this isn't the Fortress of Meropide. But Paimon could be, since Zhongli is there. Paimon, it's decided then. Paimon votes for tour guide Zhongli. All right, no time to waste. Let's go see who's right. Good afternoon, Hu Tao, Zhongli, and Farina. Oh, great. Now Paimon's shouting too.
Oh, well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Seems like our luck just keeps on growing.
That we were able to meet you both without prior arrangement must mean that this is quite the serendipitous meeting indeed.
Huh? Oh, so both of you are acquainted with the Traveler in Paimon then?
Looks like someone's learned a thing or two from Zhongli.
I must admit, I am a bit surprised to see you here, Traveler. But seeing as you're a hero who's been all over Teyvat, it makes sense that you would be well-traveled and well-connected. Since we have found ourselves in each other's company within this fertile land...
It appears you have been to Fontaine then, given your proclivity to spread good deeds wherever you go. It's no surprise that you would make the acquaintance of a celebrity as illustrious and celebrated as Miss Farina.
That's quite high praise. What I mean to say is, you flatter me, Mr. Zhongli. Although I've built up a certain following within Fontaine, it is no reflection of strength or wisdom. I stand before you right now as nothing more than an ordinary traveler in search of beautiful scenery and creative inspiration. There is definitely more to Mr. Zhongli than meets the eye. I could tell as much from our conversation earlier. Given his breadth of knowledge on both academic and worldly matters, there's no way he hasn't heard about what happened in Fontaine. Is he just feigning ignorance for my benefit?
No. You're no common tourist. I simply won't have you talk about yourself that way.
Does that mean Hu Tao also knows?
You may not have heard, friends, but...
Miss Hu Tao,
Miss Farina is now one of my...
Okay, you win. Guess Paimon will have to break into the hidden stash at the bottom of her shoe.
What's this about winning something?
Don't tell me. You two were placing bets on us.
We just saw you guys standing on the side of the road and couldn't help but take guesses as to what you were talking about.
Oh, I see. That means you, my friend. That I do, my friend. What was Paimon's guess then?
Paimon thought Zhongli was showing the newbie around.
By newbie.
If that's the case, then Paimon's guess was also correct.
Oh, that's right. Mr. Zhongli was telling me about some great sightseeing spots in the area.
Ha! You see? Paimon was right too. Since both of our guesses were right, there can't be a winner or a loser. Hey, don't be upset, Traveler. How about this? You buy Paimonable and Paimon will also buy youable. As for the third bowl...
Since I was the subject of the bet, perhaps it should go to me? You know, as a congratulations for the huge... I was just joking. Anyway, I should be the one treating you. The funeral parlor is about to bring in quite the sum after all.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot to ask about the most important question. Something happen recently, Farina?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, with you enlisting the services of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor and all.
Oh, well, yes.
Really? Oh, no. Paimon is so sorry for your loss. Although...
Whoa, it's not like that, Paimon.
Huh? But Paimon just thought, since you hired the services of a funeral parlor and all...
Really, Paimon? It's not like you don't know me. Miss Hutao is simply helping prepare some props for my film. Not too long ago, I read a collection of horror stories from Liyue. The content was spectacular. Now that Fontaine's a big... Hey!
Oh, Paimon, so did you...
Well, my original...
It was a fated meeting indeed.
Zhongli sure loves his...
Huh?
It's someone you know. What? How did you guess that on your first try?
Very impressive, my friend. You're guessing...
Huh. Paimon never thought Neuvillette would be the type to get lost.
I'm sure he didn't get lost. he was already getting ready to leave by the time I arrived. He just wanted to ask someone about the quickest way to get back.
Yup, that's exactly what he asked. This area is full of mountains and rivers.
So, were you the one that pointed him in the right direction, Hutao?
Of course. I'm also a guide of sorts, you know. So not, but speaking of your...
What about him?
He doesn't get out much, does he? No wonder. He was stiff as a board and way too polite. I would have never guessed he was here on vacation if you hadn't told me.
All in all, he was only here for half a day. I'm pretty sure he is the only one who would consider that to be a vacation.
Oh? This gentleman you speak of must keep a demanding schedule.
I'm sure he does. You didn't see him, but he was dressed like he was about to attend some important meeting. It wasn't anything like what's...
Is that so?
Wait, you didn't see him, Zhongli?
Unfortunately, no. At the time, it appeared as if Director Hu and Miss Farina were having quite the productive conversation.
What a shame. That gentleman seemed like a sophisticated sort of guy. I actually think you two would have hit it off.
Is that so?
Well, with the traveler around.
That's right. He's got...
Well, that certainly... Oh, that reminds me. Just tell him that if he's really that much of a stickler for protocol, he can fill out a leave of absence request.
Seems like this gentleman is also in charge of something pretty important. Yeah, sounds like a pretty uptight sort of guy, all right. In my experience, a leader needs to be able to roll. It seems like your friend still has a lot of grind.
If I remember correctly, he's already several thousands of years old. You're quite right, Miss Hutao.
Oh? Traveler, Miss Farina. Those two individuals over there.
Oh, it's Navia and Clorand. Hey, over here!
We saw you all chatting over here, and we're wondering if we could join in.
No apologies necessary.
It's getting... If we want to catch a boat back before dark, we should probably get going.
Indeed. Then, Miss Farina,
Oh, yes?
when are you planning to head back? Do you need us to escort you?
Oh, I don't think that will be necessary. I mean, you're not my subordinate anymore. You don't need to look after me.
I didn't mean it that way. It's normal for friends to travel home together.
There are...
Exactly. Just like in the 8 paths. But if you take a closer look, there may be something you mistook. A candle flickers to and fro.
My dear demoiselles.
Of course.
By the way, did I hear you mention that Clorand used to work under you? Then you must have also been a lead.
Well, besides, I prefer
I see. Well, you've certainly picked an apt...
only the best. Thank you so much.
It's fine. The next time you're at
Dim sum. Is that...
they are a part.
Oh, make sure to order the
Ooh, okay.
Wait, but didn't you guys say you were here on vacation?
Of course I am. I'm a kite. Clorand is the...
So all your...
And some tea for...
Clorand is...
Well, one of us has...
Hey,
Me? Oh, well, I bought some. Other than that, they should all be things I can...
If you bought that much stuff, where did it...
Oh,
Monsieur Neuvillette took them.
Oh, so that's what... Wait, what? Why did he take...
Monsieur Neuvillette, I felt a bit bad at...
He even offered to deliver. Neuvillette is a man.
See, if even his
Wow, he seems like if only the funeral parlor had an employee. Right, Zhongli?
Indeed.
Clorand said Neuvillette offered to deliver her gifts to Risley. So if we go to the end... But we don't know exactly when he'll show up.
Swollen Fury! Quit following me.
Look, it's Neuvillette!
Oh, it's you. It has been some few people frequent this location. Since I was able to conclude my work early for the day, I thought I might take a walk and avail myself of this area.
You call this early? Do you always work this late, Neuvillette?
Strictly speaking, that depends on the agenda for the day. I am hardly bereft of time, however, so working late is of little consequence to me.
Really?
First, I should clarify that I was referring to my lifespan, rather than the time at my disposal on any given day. Second, I was unaware you possessed knowledge of my trip to Chaoying Village. I see. Thank you for informing. Yes, they...
I have to hand it to Clorant. Just a simple gift delivery, and she has the great and mighty Udex at her beck and call.
I was just passing through. It was merely an act of convenience.
All right. Then I hereby confirm receipt of the goods on behalf of the staff of the Fortress of Meripede.
A verbal receipt of confirmation? Is such a formality really necessary for a small matter such as this?
Guess not. This quantity of tea, though, seems a little excessive for a gift, don't you think?
About that. Much of that is my own excess, I'm afraid.
Oh? What?
It was buy 10 boxes, get half off.
Ah, that explains it then. Well, go ahead and leave them to me.
You have my thanks. Oh, there's something else I'd like to give to you.
This is a stone slate, engraved with a symbol.
Well, that is an apt description. It is
A legal codex, huh?
before the advent of modern writing utensils. Information was recorded on stone slabs such as this.
Oh.
Since ancient time, as a tribute, during my travels, we joked with Clorant.
Ah, so
I did not expect...
it is a, I suppose I shouldn't, a gift of this
Sure.
Just kidding. But we do have...
That sounds good.
So that's what you were doing in Chaoying Village.
Indeed. The aftertaste is much. If you want to experience the true flavor, you simply have... Then we are of the same mind.
After all...
You're quite right. However, after reading a few seeing as I was free of refreshing. Take, for example, in the past, I never thought this is also...
That's a ladle?
That was indeed one of my inspirations. Really. To tell you the truth, around such an important holiday such as this, but I'm afraid this is all like... That is precisely why it would do... You are most welcome. Happy... That sounds like it could easily lead to a vicious cycle of self-indulgence. But my proclivity to... But now I see that the human...
Gonna be epic.
Just sharpen my spear.
stars! Time to shine!
Everyone hold hands. The Temple of Wisdom.
Behold, the Prinzessin der Verurteilung.
Odds revealed by... Shower me with praise! The night is cold.
Hey!
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Strike a pose! By royal decree!
Share my knowledge. Everyone hold hands.
My guiding stars! Shower me with praise! Am I...
Not now. I see everything. Make yourselves at home.
My guiding stars! Odds reveal thyself!
Not now. I'm sorry, Professor.
Phantasmagoria.
Yoo-hoo!